What is up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good day. We are going to be talking about Etsy today. Sorry, it takes me a second to get started because I have so much stuff on my screen here. Let's see. We're going to pull up the live chat and see what's going on over here. I want to move this guy. Whoop. I want to move this guy up here because we're going to do some Etsy stuff today. Ooh. Sorry, this is going to be like a little matrix stuff going on, but we're going to fix that. Okay. So, we're going to look at the chat. We got that live over there. All right, let's pull back up my ugly mug. That should be working correctly. How's everybody doing? I'm going to look at the chat. Today we're going to do some merch. Sorry, not merch today. We're going to focus on Etsy, so try to keep the chat related to Etsy. And we're going to say hi to some people. We're going to talk a little bit about Marmalade because we had some requests for that. And we're going to take some Q&A at the end. So I'm going to try to get through what I wanted to cover first, and then we're going to go to Q&A in the end of the video. And also we're going to have a little bit, if you saw when you came in, I am changing the layout of the stream a little bit. So hope you guys like the little travel through space at the beginning. And you might see some pop-ups. If you like it during the stream, let me know. I also have actually, I don't have the chat showing here, so I actually want that. So let's see if we can do the pop-out chat when I'm in the camera too. That way when I'm looking at this, you can see what's going on in the chat. And this is for... I'm doing this so people that are watching on the replay can also see what's happening in the chat. So, yeah, just trying to add some more features. So if you do miss the stream, you can see what's happening in the chat when you come back and watch it on the replay. So if you like this kind of stuff and you're enjoying the live streams, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'm going to stop talking about garbage, and I'm going to get into the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes. So, I want to give you guys an update, like I always do first, on how the shop is going. So, I wanted to start out first showing you yearly stats. So, I didn't I had different integrations with Etsy before Printful, but Printful really took things to the next level. And I wanted to show you my year over year. Well, I wasn't selling in 2016, so it's only 2017 from, you can see I started on Etsy in February, and I had 60 listings there, and you'll be able to see as you go through. I went up to about 150 listings in April, and you can see how the sales have slowly been growing. And then this month here in October is when I integrated into Printful. So you can see well, actually, I guess it was in the end of September. So you can see right here, 457 new listings, and then 82 new listings in October. And then I haven't added any new listings since. So I basically, in September and October, I updated all my listings. Since then, I haven't touched it. So November, nothing. But you can see right here in October, we had a boost. A huge boost. So we went from 24 orders to 73 orders. What up, RJ? And already, so today is the 8th. Is that correct? Today is the 8th, and we are at 21 orders for the month. So you can see the growth here. This is very nice, and we'll actually go previous. So last month. So you can see the views, the visits. I'm going to show you guys my ad spend too. But, you know, sales have been consistent. So probably average sales per day is 2. So this was through the month of October. The average sales per day was 2. And it actually seems like, let's go to this month. It's actually growing this month, I think. No, it's hard to tell because we came off that slow October, but you can see 4, 1, 5 sales, 1 sale. Yesterday was 7 sales. Already today we have 2. So I think we're gonna start to see an uptrend here, as you can see with the views. So obviously, the more traffic that Etsy starts getting as the holiday season starts, you're gonna see more sales because your views and your visits are correlating with your sales because your conversion. It all has to do with conversion rates and stuff. So you can see right here, Etsy traffic. Oh, stop it, Siri.
How may I assist you?
No, go away, Siri.
I'm not sure I understand.
All right, sorry about that. But external search has been kind of increasing. Let's see, we had 15% in November. Let's see the last 30 days. 11%. So external search based off of Google has actually been increasing, which is good. We like to see that. So I think the longer your listings are active, the more search results you're going to get as well. So enough about that. And then the next tab I wanted to show you is I do use Etsy ads. So you can see, or Etsy promoted listings. So you can see we've had 50,000 impressions over the last 30 days, 557 clicks. $9.66 was the total cost, and we had 15 conversions from that. So let's pull up the calculator. So let's see. So out of 966, we had 15 sales. So 64 cents. Each sale cost me 64 cents. And then we generated a total revenue of $309 out of those 15 sales. So pretty darn good. So you figure each sale, 64 cents off the top of your profit. That's pretty good. Hey, Mike. Or Richard says, hey, Mike. I hope you guys can still see this chat. Yes, you can. All right, awesome. Are promoted listings charged by the click? What about Google? I don't suggest. I highly suggest to stay away from Google listing or Google ads. And I'll tell you guys why. Is inside of Etsy, they don't let you control your cost per click, and that's a big problem for me because they're saying that they're going to control your ad spend, and you have zero input, or you have zero control over the cost per click. You just control the budget, and that's not okay with me because that's basically saying that if they want to do $2 per click or $2 per 1,000 impressions or something like that, that's just not okay with me. Am I using the Bella Canva 3001? I'm not actually sure. I use a bunch of different products, RJ. I kind of put each design on multiple shirts, and I know I like the unisex, and I like the woman's V-neck and the woman's. I use most of them, but I target women for the most part on Etsy, unless it's like a predominantly male or children design. And I also have a lot of mugs up now. So yeah, that's ads. I suggest using these. They work well. If you have something that's eating up a lot of clicks and isn't converting, then you can kill those, just like on AMS. That's what I do with that. And then I also want to show you guys inside of Marmalade. So I'm not going to get into my listings. So they do have a listing ranking that you can check out, but I'm not going to go into that because obviously it's going to show you every one of my listings if I do that. But I wanted to show you a nice way you can use this from the shirts. So wait, that was not right. So we'll do fishing shirt, for example. We got this again. So this is what it shows you. It gives you a good idea of your volume so it shows your engagement, so how the engagement is with your keyword. So how many likes, it shows you right here. means they searched and then they went to interact. They either viewed or favorited the listings with that keyword. So they tell you how that keyword is. And it also tells you the competition, so that's good. Limit to 100 my listings. So it basically tells you there was 12,000 total results. We analyzed 100. Shops competing for this keyword is 71. The total views, monthly views, is right here. The average views per week is right here. The average favorites, the average price, and then the minimum price. So that gives you a good idea. I'm gonna go to questions in a bit. So, but the other thing I like over here is it gives you other keywords. So it suggests other keywords that are used within their data. It gives you a snapshot of the products. I always ignore this. These are just photos, so ignore these, and then it gives you a price spread, so you can tell like the majority of the items are in here in the $15 to $20 impulse buy range, and then it gives you this is the best place down here. So it gives you the most the tags used. It gives you a word cloud, but the tags used is awesome. And then it also gives you a way to sort the 100 listings that they analyze. So you can analyze them by tags, by price, by views. So if you were to analyze them by views, you can see which shirts are getting the most views throughout there. Now let's do something. Let's do this something. Slime shirt. Slime is popular right now. Marmalade is Etsy specific. You guys can keep putting questions. I'm gonna go back to them after I finish showing this tool. So this isn't a promotion either. I'm just showing you I like this tool. I use it. So you can see the engagement's low. There's very low competition. There's some shirts in here. Slime. Let's see views. Nickelodeon, Slime Queen. Let's look at this one. So then you're able to actually click through and see what is actually over here. So you can see, here we go, here's a shirt, Slime Queen. It looks like they created a kid's shirt for this, and there's some reviews. The shirt's perfect. So this lets you go into a little bit into research mode with this. So this is a SVG, so someone's just selling their design here. But yeah, that gives you an example. Just trying to give you an example of what's related. So you have Slime, Slimer. Slimer is, I think, the Ghostbusters character. So yeah. But here's something right here. Keep calm and make slime. I mean, it just lets you go deeper into what's happening. If we were to pick, this is the other thing I wanted to show you was the trending. So it also gives you what tags are trending based off the time. So you can come in here and see the most commonly searched terms. So like right now, pattern, crochet, slime, unicorn. That's where I saw the slime. I check this every day because it really does change. So Christmas gift for women is one. We can click on that and see what's trending for that set of keywords. So you can come down here, and then this is a good way just to dig deeper into the keywords, because now you can see the most common tags that are used right here in these listings, and and they're trending, stuff like that. So food for thought. Marmalade's is definitely good for researching. You could use it for merch ideas. This is mostly, I look at this as Etsy specific because the trends here are different. You know, the trends on Etsy are different than Amazon. So I'm going to go into the chat now, and we'll answer some questions on there. Okay, so we're gonna start. So if you guys have questions, throw them in the chat, and you'll see them up there, and I'll try to answer them to the best I can. Steven says, how do you decide how much to pay for each click with Etsy promoted listings? I try to keep the cost as low as possible, and to where I'm still seeing a volume. So I'm not going to tell you exactly where the sweet spot is. You have to test that, because we're all competing with each other basically on that, and you're competing on impressions as well. So I think the same with AMS. Staying below 15% or 15 cents is a really good spot to start. Merch says, so Marmalade is not Etsy specific. If I am just on merch, is it still applicable then? No, this is just for Etsy. So, I mean, if you haven't done Etsy yet, I have links below. Click on those. That helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra. But if you do decide to do Etsy integration, they throw a little bit my way, so it's definitely worth it. We both get like free listings on Etsy, so. Do you use your special mock-up for your thumbnail photo? No, I don't use a special mock-up. I use the default mock-ups that merch or that that Etsy gives you. I haven't used Marmalade for merch ideas yet, but I do use it for research because I like researching on Etsy as well. What was the name of the woman's V-neck you used from Printful? I don't recall. I try to stay with Bella Canvas because I like them a lot though. The quality is good. Other tips I have is definitely use sizing charts in your description, either in your description or in your images, because it helps, or at least have them on hand. So if you get questions, like save them in your phone or something. So if you get a question from a customer, you can send it over quickly. I don't know. I want to open up to Q&A, so if you guys have some questions, feel free to lay them in. Other than that, I just kind of want to give you guys an update and show you some of the things that Marmalade could do. But besides that, I don't have much else today. Thanks, Sheena. I'm clicking around here. Someone's asking a merch question. Anyone having problems with merch rejecting designs on some and not on others, which have the most same copy? Not that I know of. Do dark shirts sell better than light shirts? I don't have the stats for that on Etsy, but I don't know. It's so weird because even on Etsy, sometimes weird colors. I use probably about 6 to 8 colors on Etsy, and sometimes it's colors I don't expect, like a pink or a purple that sell. Thanks, Sheena. I know it's cool to see everyone that's been following my journey come in, and to hear that you guys are having success as well. RJ says, top selling women's shirt on Etsy, V-neck or basic? Well, I'm in the back end now, so I'll look and see I'll look through my orders and see. It's actually neither. I actually sell very little of those on Etsy. The V-necks do seem to sell though, so the V-neck, and then the t-shirt, the crop. It's totally a mixed bag. I have so many different products up. I wouldn't focus on one thing. I'd focus on spreading out because my shirt sales are totally all over. It's not just t-shirts. It's all products. So like hooded sweatshirts, t-shirts, tank tops, V-necks, women's the women's what do you call that? The poly blend or whatever. The dry fit type stuff sells good. Long sleeves, coffee cups, everything. Spread out. Don't just do one. Spread your design out through stuff. It works well. How many tags do you generally use on your Etsy listings? Do you go for more words or more focus? On every listing, I use the maximum amount of tags I can put in the listing. Yeah, Win, you like the chat? Good. I'm hoping the chat will be good on the replays too. Can you talk more about how you name your listings? Do you repeat keywords in the listing title? Yes. I like to keep in the title, I like to have the same words in the title that I have in my keywords, and then I put additional keywords. Do you have access to your customer's email address on Etsy? Are you building an email list? I'm not building an email list on Etsy. I think you do have access to their email, but I feel like it's for order inquiries only. So if you take their email, you're breaking terms of service with Etsy, so you don't want to do that, because if they complain, they can ban your account. Does Etsy have a tier program, or is it just upload whatever you want? It's upload whatever you want. There's no max, but remember, you have to pay a listing fee. So you pay a listing fee for 3 months, so it's like 40 cents or something. It's 20 cents per listing, I think, and then so that's for 3 months. So it turns out to be about $7 and change, 60 cents per month. Does that sound about right? Oh, so sorry, 7 cents, 0.760 cents per month or something like that. Said that completely wrong the next time. You're welcome, RJ. Any other POD service you like other than Printful? Merch by Amazon and Shopify. I use Shopify and Printful as well. Does Printful print on mugs? Yes, they do. They print on 12 or 15 and is it 12 and 15 or 15 and 18 ounce? They print on 2 different sizes. Yeah, Etsy is excellent. I have a whole video. Hang on, I'll post it in the live stream feed for you guys. So if you haven't set it up yet, I'm gonna give you guys a link that shows you exactly, not exactly, but for the most part, I walk you through what you need to do to get set up. And I'm gonna put a link here. And then click on the links in the description below or in that video, because it costs you nothing. I try to say this a lot. I promote you guys clicking any links that I have because it doesn't cost you anything, but it helps support me and my channel. So the more you guys click on my affiliate links, the easier it is for me to come back and spend my time to do these live streams and give you what I'm learning, because sometimes if I'm not getting any affiliate commission or good ad spend on YouTube, it makes it harder to come on, because I want to concentrate on doing stuff that provides value for you and for me. Etsy Printful Fulfillment says ready to ship in 7 to 8 days, but their website says they usually finish in 3 to 5 days when proceed to ship. What is your experience with shipping times? 3 to 5 days is accurate. Every once in a while, they do have a hiccup, and it takes a little bit longer, so that's why they have 7 to 8 days. But if you keep it at 7 to 8 days, if you keep it at the default, it protects you. So customers are just happier when it shows up early. So that's the mindset there. Do your Etsy sales show up in your merch sales? No. On your merch dashboard? No, it's a whole different platform, Sheena. Do you put the same design on women's V-neck, tank top, or dry fit and long sleeves? Yeah, you can put it on everything. I spread my designs on everything. As long as it makes sense for it to be on that product, I will place it there. Yeah, it won't show up on your merch. It's a whole different dashboard. They can ship real quick sometimes, yeah. Printful is really good. Their support's good. If they mess up everything, so. I hear music, but I don't know where it's coming from. What size mugs are converting to? Oh, I know what it is. I have to shut this down. I have to figure this out. My poor space game. Okay. Technical difficulties. We're gonna get it eventually. Thunderstorm. No, so I use like my YouTube channel. I have to figure out how to put it on. I uploaded that space thing. Storm coming. I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe I'll add it to a playlist where it just keeps playing it over and over so it doesn't get the sound. Alright, let me go back. What did I miss there? Oh, the mugs that are converting? I don't know. I use both sides and then, let's see. I had the listings up here a second ago. The mugs. The smaller size, it looks like. I think it's 12 ounce. Doesn't even say the details on my listing. But it is the smaller size, so the 12 or 15, whatever it is, the smallest one. Do you transfer shirt designs to mugs? Not usually. I usually create new designs exclusively for mugs. Because a lot of times shirt designs don't translate well to a mug. That's just my opinion. Mine don't anyway. On merch, do you make 2 listings for the same designs? 1 for each quality shirt? Yes, I do. What's up, Alex? How's it going? All about the details. I know. 11 ounces. Yeah, there you go. The 11-ounce mugs. Alex, if you haven't checked out Etsy yet, that's good. So what I'm researching for you guys that are just getting into Etsy now and don't have, a lot of people are used to merch where you don't need, what do you call it? Where you don't need capital because they're just paying you royalty. With Etsy, you need capital. So you either need a running PayPal balance. What I suggest is a running PayPal balance, a separate checking account with a balance, which I don't suggest that, but that's a way to do it, or a credit card with a good rewards program. So I'm looking for a credit card with good rewards for you guys because I use miles, but I think cash back would be a better option. So I'm gonna look for something that I can suggest for that. So if you guys are looking to do something like that, I know you could use PayPal, but I don't know how. I'm just gonna look into it so I can suggest something that works well for you guys if you're looking to do that too. How long does it take for Etsy to pay you? Printful takes the money right when it sells. Etsy takes like 3 days, and if you have a pending balance, like after you do enough sales, if you have a pending balance, you can request an immediate payout. So it usually happens within 24 hours. So if you want to get your money faster, and maybe I'll show you guys that when it starts getting busy, even busier on Q4, because when my balance gets up to like 500-600, that's fine. But if it starts getting up to like in the thousands or 2000s, then I'll start pulling it. Because if that's like a couple of days, which I think it might, getting closer, maybe Black Friday time, it might get way up there. So then I'll pull the balance. How long have you gotten the long sleeve merch shirts yet? Yes, I have. I'm in the process of uploading them right now, so I'll be doing that after the stream today. Well, after I eat lunch. How much do you suggest for startup capital? Depends how many designs you have up, but I mean, you should definitely have at least $2,000 to $3,000 in credit line. 5,000 at least if you have like over. You never will run up a balance that big, but in Q4 you might. So 5,000 would be a safe point. Probably if you're running a store like me where you have 500 listings up, you definitely want a large running capital. Because if you have a couple days in Q4 where you're doing like over $1,000 in sales, that's going to add up quick. And you don't want to max out because then you can't fulfill your orders. So you're going to have to shut your store off. That's another thing we're going to be go over closer to the. I'm going to put out a template maybe for you guys for Etsy to list the sale dates. So on Printful, let me see if I can pull it up. On Printful, there's going to be some sale dates that you want to remember for the last day that they're going to allow shipping. So here we go. Let's switch to this. So they give you a order deadline sheet that is very important for Printful. So you can see for US domestic, the last order date for flat rate is here. So you can switch what Printful ships out to as first class, which I suggest you do. DHL is what it's probably defaulted to. But you can switch your default to first class, which is going to give you the most time. So then what you can do is you can create a custom thing to put on your banner in your store that will say the cutoff date for holiday orders is December 8th. And that's the last day that you will guarantee that it will be shipped on time. And then what I suggest you do, so you can do domestic, and then international would be November international economy. So USPS first class international would be the 28th. So basically, international, you should just shut it off. Well, you should put your listing up soon. You want to have it up before Thanksgiving because look, the cutoff happens before Thanksgiving for international. Europe, December 6th is good. So if they're ordering in Europe, because they print in Europe now, December 6th is good. But basically by the first, so December 6th, if you're doing DHL, which is the standard, I believe, is the cutoff. So on December 8th, I would suggest putting your store into vacation mode. And why I suggest that is because if you do that, then you don't have to worry about rogue orders coming through. Which would be a big problem because then you have a ton of customer service you have to deal with, and you're gonna have to deal with returns because stuff doesn't come in on time, or people message you literally every day, is my order gonna make it? This is for Christmas. No shit, it's for Christmas. This is what you're gonna be thinking. But yeah, if you shut your store off or just put it in vacation mode, just do that because who cares? You're gonna get all the sales you need for that month basically in those 2 weeks, and then it's gonna save you so many headaches. So just shut it off. Surge Tech says, finally made it to a live stream on time. Heck yeah. I have a question about what to do with the products that are out of stock on Printful. How to delete them. You don't need to. Wait, do you? I think Etsy, doesn't Etsy by default make them unavailable? I think so. I think Etsy, so you have an inventory number in Etsy, so I think Printful updates your inventory. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if it's out of stock in Printful, it will show out of stock on Etsy because they're running through API. Does Etsy ship everywhere by default? Now, another way, yes, you have to set that. Detour shirts, you have to set that in your settings, in your shipping settings, if you want to make it available or not. I put those dates in my store announcements. Hope people see it. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Jacob. I put it in the announcement, and then it helps create an urgency if they are shopping. But then again, also, shut your store off. Like, don't allow it, because why? If you can't guarantee it, why even allow it, you know? Because people don't want to take the gamble. They're going to take the gamble, but they're not going to be happy when it shows up late, if the shipping doesn't make it on time. Printful ships for you, correct? I am setting up Etsy this week if I can get it to work. You should be able to get it to work. It's pretty straightforward, and yes, they ship for you. Cool. So that's all I got today. I'm gonna cut out now. I don't want to run into, it's 12:49. I don't want to run into 1 p.m. because that is merch talks with Texas Gale Treasures and Joe Clay and Jeff, I think is the other one. So I'm gonna post a link for that just to show us the other, trying to promote the other merch by Amazon people that are giving good content. So I'm gonna post a link for her channel just to be nice. So if you have some time or if you're working in the background, I'm gonna post a link for you guys. You can set it over there. They're gonna be going on at 1 p.m. There's the link. Go show them some love. If you've never been in their stream, tell them the Treasure Gnome sent you. But they give good nuggets, and they go over a lot of stuff for people that are beginners in merch by Amazon. So go show them some love and tell them the gnome sent you if you haven't been there before. And yeah, that's all I got for today. Maybe we'll do another stream this week. I don't know, but definitely next week. Like I say in every live stream, if you want to see a live stream about something specific on this channel, after this ends, you're gonna have to come back because it takes like an hour to go live. But leave comments in the description on what you'd like to see. So I think, let me go back. I know Richard B requested this stream specifically showing Marmalade stuff, so I did it. So if there's something that you have questions about specifically or you want to see on the next live stream, leave it in the comments, and yeah, we will cover it. Cheers, Alex. Thanks for stopping in, man. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. Peace out. We'll see you in the next stream. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Peace.